So hello and welcome to Level Up Your Talents Abroad, a series of inspiring interviews of expats. I'm 𝗂'𝘃𝗍 here, and so we are going to explore the behind the scene, because too often we see the end result on social media, but we're missing out on the process and what it really takes to get there. Through their story, we will uncover what talents they have developed and nurture, and also what does it really take to level up their talents abroad. So before we diving into the interview, just a quick note to tell you that if you are struggling right now, you just moved to a new country and it's not easy. You probably feel alone, overwhelmed, and probably lost, and you don't know where to start. I've got something for you. This is the program that I designed, Highlight Your Expatriation and Beyond. The program is designed to help you feel empowered to take the lead of your expatriation. It will help you to lead the change for yourself and also for the people around you. So when you join the program, you also join a community, the Expat Corner community. So you won't feel alone because you will be surrounded with other expats who are actually living the same thing as you. So don't hesitate, book a call with me and we discuss about it. And today we welcome 𝗂'𝘃𝗍 to this series. Hi 𝗂'𝘃𝗍.
Hello everyone.
We are extremely happy you joined us today to share your story abroad. So to give you some context, 𝗂'𝘃𝗍 is from Ukraine and she moved to France in 2010 to join the MBA in 𝗂'𝗶𝗱 Business School. And then after her graduation, she moved to Germany. First Frankfurt and then Munich, but she's going to tell us her expat journey. So thank you so much, 𝗂'𝘃𝗍, for sharing with us your story today and exploring the behind the scene of what it really takes to level up your talents abroad. So my first question to you is, why did you decide to move to Germany? What was the thinking process behind that move?
Interesting question. Sometimes I'm asking myself as well, why Germany? And I'm just wondering if it's my choice or it's life gave me this country. As you have mentioned, I started my journey in France, and then I started my MBA program. And on top of all the challenges in the different countries we can face, I had also the challenge related to my visa. I moved to France to study on the student visa. It means that I had a very limited time to stay in the country. But I was thinking that I would definitely like to stay and to experience, to work in other environments with different kind of cultures. So from day one, I started to think to continue my education and my internship in France. And I started to discover the opportunities and the chances to stay here and to find the internship. And I did it via my network, which I have built before even moving to France. So I started to meet people and asking them the specifics, the local, rules and policies in this field, and how it's easy would for me be only after their graduation to find a job or even internship. And after couple of meetings with my friends, with my colleagues, etc., I just realized that I need to expand my geography of looking for an internship. And I started to apply also to other different countries within Europe. And once I graduated, I have been invited for doing my internship in Germany. It was in Frankfurt, and I was happy. It gave me also a bit of time, like 6 months more time to stay in European Union. And again, from day one of my internship, I started to look for a job. And I also started my language course and was writing my thesis, doing my internship. It was quite intensive, right, let's say. But I realized that if I would like to stay, then I need to do my efforts and I need to go extra miles and do this in this limited period of time. And 3 days before the expiration of my visa, I got an interview in Munich. So I went to Munich and I did the interview and I left the country because I didn't have the rights. My visa has expired. I left and flew back to Ukraine and was waiting for the company for the response. And in a couple of weeks, they sent me the contract and the rest is in history. So that's my way to Germany. Yeah, and my journey started from there.
That's really, really nice. What I'm hearing here is like from day one, you were looking for a job. So your intention, like even like from the beginning, from Ukraine, when you decided to leave Ukraine, that was, I'm going for MBA and I'm looking for a job at the same time. You didn't wait to have your certificate, your diploma in your hand to look for a job. You started from day one. And I heard also you started networking and talking to people from day one, because it takes time to find the right position. But 3 days before, it was really just in time. I love this.
Exactly. Yeah, it was like, surprise for me. And at the same time, I always knew that the hard work is paying off. So I created the base for myself that in the end, I got this job and was able to move.
If I may ask, I say I created the base. What is it for you, the base? If you have like the 3 or 4 magic thing that you put in place that serves you well after, what is it?
It's definitely building network. Mm-hmm. It's also exercising your resilience.
Okay.
And it's also persistence in the sense of discipline and your time management and the efforts that you put. In my case, I started to learn language because I knew that I would like to find a job in Germany. It was very logically, since I did the internship in the German company, I started to learn language. So this for me was the base: the network, the language, and also my passion.
The perseverance. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. So during this first year, it's about reality check and like there's come some gaps between what we had imagined and what's happening in the reality, right? So it's never easy, that adaptation phase. So how long did it take for you, you think?
I think approximately 18 months up to 2 years. Then I started to feel that I get this dress and it fits me on me. Yeah.
Okay, so you have this feeling of belonging and that you're fitting in.
Exactly, right.
Okay. Nice. Could you please share with us what were your professional and personal challenges that were the most surprising to you, and how did you overcome them?
First, professional and personal for me go hand in hand. And if we say professional, I would definitely say that I needed to give this message to the new cultures, to the new colleagues, that I am capable, in the sense that even if I am different, I have kind of transferable skills which I can use in the new country. Also working in the cultural varieties and knowing what to say, how to say, in which situation to say. Personal is, of course, very known to find the friends, to find your tribe, let's say, to find the job I have found, but to find the apartment, to settle down, and also personal, I would say the most important for me and the most challenging was to build up again my confidence and my brand, which I have built before in my native country. I didn't lose it, right? But I needed to do a rebranding. So I needed to be able confidently articulate what I have in myself and who I am as a person, as an individual, in the new environment, with the new people, in new culture and different language. And how I deal with them is interesting. I would say this helped me a lot to shape myself like a person, who I am now. The first thing I would say is my resilience, to be flexible, to have a kind of kid mindset, child mindset, that you are open with the curiosity to learn new language, new skills, new people, new culture. Then I built a network. I was participating in all possible communities in Munich, like internationals, meetup, professional networks. And I felt that it helped me a lot. Then I was homesick and I didn't have any friends in the beginning and any family here. So these two things, the most important, have been which gave me the opportunity and feeling that I am adapting to the new country. And I started to build the friendship thanks to these communities, and also through my work and through different kinds of networks as well.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. No, it's really nice, because we realize here that we started to feel integrated when we are with the people. Like they ground you, and your friends become family at the end of the day. And that's definitely a super help for integration. Definitely. What were the nice surprises you discovered?
Nice. I like this question a lot. I think the surprise was that this, even though everything is new, but there are still like-minded people, which I found. So for me, it was community very welcoming and warm, which I didn't find, to be honest, in the beginning in Frankfurt. But in Munich, it was much easier for me. Maybe because I had more time, and this time frame, which I feel I still have, because I have my job already, so I was not rushing like back
You
in
have
France.
the visa timeline,
Yes,
so
yes,
no need to rush. Yeah, less pressure.
yes, exactly. And also, I'm a very nature person. So I live in the very central part of Munich, next to the biggest 𝗂'𝘃𝗍𝗃𝗏 garden, biggest park in Europe. So for me, it was a miracle because I love running in the morning in the nature. And for me, it was the biggest bonus, the biggest nice surprise, which I would imagine. Yeah. And also how easy through the network I found my place to live. And yeah, that's
Sorry. Hold on a second. You find your place to live through network, not through an
yes,
agency.
yes.
That's how it works in Munich. You find easily,
I
like,
found within 2 weeks.
and
For
normally
Munich,
a long time.
for Munich, it can take 1 year.
Oh, okay. So it's good to know then. It's good to know.
People who are coming to Munich, they're usually saying it's easier to find a job than a place to live in Munich.
Okay.
So for me, it was a miracle and surprise.
Yes, I can imagine. I didn't know that about the city, so it's good to know, and also good to know for the people watching and thinking to move to Munich to know that information. Let's keep going. So, what is it like to work and live in a different cultural environments? If there is one thing that stands out, like one story you want to share with us.
Nice question. Thank you, Anne. In different cultural environment, for me, it's, then you don't have only monochrome closet. Like a woman, you would understand me, but you have dresses of different colors and different silhouettes. So that's for me living in different cultures. Then you either can absorb the cultural differences and then you feel yourself smoothly adapted, like the person in their own plate, and very comfortable, or you can keep rejecting them and feeling challenges. So for me, it was the first case. I love to adapt, to absorb different cultures. Of course, I want to keep my identity as my cultural identity as the core, but I like to try different dresses and to see how it will suit me and my personality. And I love to learn different languages, different cuisines, different people, how they behave, their specific also identities, and how they demonstrate them in this environment. So for me, it was quite easy to adapt because I came already with open mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And this was my willing to experience this in my life and to have it juicy, to have a juicy life. So I was open to welcome this experience in myself. About the special story, I remember then I was meeting friends and new friends and making new friends. We just decided to make an international night where you would cook different dishes of different countries, and it was the most memorable because you feel this variety, and at the same time you can speak to people through your identity, through your country and your culture. So this exchange of experiences and uniqueness of your cultures was very important to understand that you are not alone even in the different country, but you have other people with whom you can build up and create something new.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, you mentioning through this interview conversation that we have together right now many times about identity, like rebuilding my brand, my personal brand, my identity, because that's true. When you're moving from a country to another, you're really questioning all that, and it's every time you have an experience, it's an add-on to you, and sometimes it comes and shakes what you have inside, and you wonder what is right for me and what is served me well, what this, yes, no, and so there's a lot of question coming in, and so that's very rich what you're saying right now. Thank you. Reflecting on all your experiences abroad, what would you have done differently?
Honestly, I would not done anything differently. I know that I did everything that I could with my resources, with my mindset at that time, and I always go extra mile. I put all my efforts, whatever I start, whenever I move, either it's project, a job, a new country, a new friendship, etc. I put all my efforts, and I definitely sure, based on my previous experiences and this move, that it would pay off. In the end, you will celebrate. And I would just share that to be confident, even if it shakes, like you have mentioned just now, that you have your core, which you have built already, and even because you are human, it's already worth to live and to express yourself as a human. It doesn't matter what cultural differences or what country and which roots do you have. So for me, it was probably what I would do differently is to have and to feel myself in my own shoes, that I worth going forward and overcome all these obstacles, and to celebrate and own my victories.
Thank you, Oksana. So to conclude, my last question, the one I'm asking everyone, let's imagine your best friend is coming with the family in a month to live in Munich. What would be your top 3 pieces of advice?
So first of all, I would say an open heart, curiosity, hiking shoes, and passion, together with patience.
It's a process. It's a process. Exactly.
Hiking shoes for going hiking. We are surrounded by the beautiful, beautiful mountains, and open heart just to be able to build your network, and curiosity to learn the language and the specifics of German culture, the German economy, and all the German things, and passion and patience to do with all the bureaucracy here. Yeah, and I think this full rucksack of skills will help you to settle down here and to enjoy the beautiful and bright life.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Oksana, for your time and for sharing with us your insight. We hope to the people who are watching this interview, that Oksana's stories was inspiring for you and you find value in what she shared today. don't forget to register for our live Q&A. The link is in the description. Oksana will be also here for the live Q&A that will be in fall. The date, you will be informed of the date when you register, and you can ask all your questions about Munich. Also, don't forget to register to our LinkedIn page, Woman by Neoma Alumni. Thank you so much, Oksana.
Thank you for having me, Anne.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.